Hello friends and families, this video will be short and very sad. A very good friend of ours sent a text message to our Facebook group chat on April 15. She said she's scheduled to have a chemotherapy that day at noon for lung cancer. And I said, "Oh no, Chris, when did you find out?" She said April 6th. The rest of the group joined. Everybody gave support, tips that can help her counteract the chemotherapy effect on her body and encourage her to be strong. We all offered prayers for her to help her heal. But on Thursday, after just a week of undergoing chemotherapy, we received the news that Chris is gone. She passed away. We learned the fact that cancer has spread after she passed away. Chris and I spoke 2 months ago and kind of updated each other about our future trips. She's in Pennsylvania and she was extending her stay in Pennsylvania until July this year for her granddaughter's 18th birthday celebration. Then she will return to the Philippines. I was to fly back to the Philippines by March, and that's where I am now. I'm in the Philippines. We talked about getting together with our little circle of friends we have here in the Philippines. I met Chris through her sister Mary Rose. Mary Rose and I were friends in college. Chris then was in high school and she was friends with Christy. Mary Rose and I became strange to each other after our vacation trip to Honolulu 2 years ago. Christy and Mary Rose are in my past blog. Please check my old videos to meet Mary Rose and Christy there. Chris had plans to get me and her sister back together as best friends again, because we've been friends for so many years, and then all of a sudden that vacation in Honolulu went bad. We became strangers to each other. Christy and I keep in touch and we're talking about getting together, but it's not going to be the same with Chris missing. Chris has a very good humor. She is so humorous that she makes everybody laugh. She's gonna make you happy laughing all the time. We're going to miss Chris, and it's not going to be the same without her. My dear friends and families, cancer does not appear in our bodies overnight. Okay, remember that, please. Please remember that. We all have cancer cells in our body, but they lay dormant until you subject yourself to unhealthy eating or you develop a lifestyle practice that negatively impacts your overall health later on in your life. But know that anybody who has reached over 50 and above, our immune system weakens and may not be able to fight deadly disease like we did when we were young. When we were in our 20s, it's not going to be the same after you're 50 or 60s. So just remember that. If you were diagnosed with a life-threatening disease like cancer, don't rush to a decision, please, and hastily agree with the professional healthcare provider for what they're recommending you to do as treatment for the disease, which can drastically alter your current quality of life. If I were you, I would give myself enough time to think and research the side effects of the recommended treatment. Ask yourself a lot of questions. Will I live after the chemotherapy? And will I feel good? Will I enjoy life with families and friends still? Will I enjoy my surroundings? Will I become bedridden after the treatment? Just think right now, before the treatment, you're able to do this and that, and you're able to call your friends, you're able to text, you are able to function. But after the treatment, just think of the severity of the effect of the treatment. That's what you have to think about. Okay, so don't rush yourself to a decision, because life may not be the same for you anymore after that treatment. But while you're deciding and waiting, that concerns your future, you would need to start eating healthy. Eat clean food, free from artificial flavor. Artificial flavor enhancers are what makes us sick. Start cooking your own food because you know what you put on your food. You just use salt and pepper. Don't put too much salt. Add cumin powder. Cumin is anti-cancer. Add that as your spice. And you can use other spices, to give flavors to your cooking. And they are full of antioxidants that can help you heal the cancer. It will make you feel good. And before you know it, you're feeling better, and whatever symptoms you're having, it will be gone. Don't buy those juice that are produced in high volume, because most of those juice have, and they would say it has 0 calories because they add aspartame, high fructose corn syrup, sucralose, all forms of man-made sweeteners. You use honey instead. Use stevia, truvia, monk sugar. There are so many alternatives that you can use, for your coffee. And drink green tea, matcha green tea. Don't use cow's milk. Use coconut. Those are healthier. And it not only it helps you think very well, it helps you reproduce healthy neurons. Please, my dear friends and families, I am sharing you this knowledge because I've been researching, and I have a channel that is on health and wellness, and I talk about how you can reverse disease in a healthy way, how you can reverse disease through healthy eating. My dear friends and families, please share this video with your families and friends, and save as many lives as you can. If you know anybody who's sick, who's seriously ill, life-threatening illness, please share my information and help them to live longer. Let me know where you're watching from and share your thoughts in the comments below. Okay? So take care, everyone, and see you in my next video. Bye for now.